y'all, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. So for today's vlog, we are talking supplements that are good for period regulation and supplements that are good for trying to conceive. I have 6 supplements that I take that I will go over with you guys and tell you guys why I take them. But it is super important that you check with your healthcare provider before you start taking any supplements. So we'll go ahead and get started. This first one is super straightforward. It is a prenatal vitamin. Now I take this CVS brand. Most of them are okay. Again, you should just check with your healthcare provider to make sure the specific one that you are taking is okay and it has everything that you need in it. Now this one does have folic acid and DHA. Both of those are super important to take if you are trying to conceive. DHA is really good for you, but really needed for the development of the baby. So if yours does not have DHA in it, be sure to get an additional DHA supplement. Now I take this specific brand because it says fish free, because a lot of DHA comes from fish oil and I am deathly allergic to fish, so I take this one, so I don't die. But there's a lot of different really good prenatal vitamins out there. This one just gives me a sense of safety because it is fish free, but there's just a lot of good ones out there. And just do your own research and find which one you think is good for you. But of course, folic acid and DHA are super important to have in your prenatal vitamin. Now, this second supplement goes right along with that one. This is just an additional folic acid. I take a prescription one because it's cheaper for me with my insurance, but you can get this over the counter. This is an extra milligram. My healthcare provider does recommend that I take an additional folic acid with my prenatal vitamin, so that's why I take this. And again, supplement number 3 is vitamin D. So there is not a ton of research behind this, but there is some that shows that women who have higher levels of vitamin D are more fertile. That research right now is inconclusive and still being investigated, but honestly, we had some of this just sitting around the house, so I thought I would give it a shot. So again, this is vitamin D, and this is 5,000 IU. So it's one of those things to me that it may not be helpful, but it's not going to hurt kind of thing. Okay, this fourth supplement is where we kind of get a little sciencey. This is a vitamin B6. This is 100 milligrams. So, if you don't know what the luteal phase is, that is the time between ovulation and your period. So, a perfect luteal phase is 14 days. Now, most women do not have perfect cycles, therefore their luteal phase is usually not perfect. But 12 to 14 days is really good. 11 days is still good too. 10 is where you start, keeping an eye on it, and less than 10 is known as a luteal phase defect. Now, if the luteal phase isn't long enough, that makes it hard for implantation to occur successfully, which makes it hard to get pregnant and can increase your risk of miscarriage. So I kind of self-diagnosed myself with this. Some days or some months my luteal phase is 9 days, some it is 12 days, but most of the time it has been right at 10 days. And vitamin B6 has been shown to lengthen the luteal phase. So I thought this is something I can try, safely to try to lengthen my luteal phase. A lot of times a short luteal phase is caused by low progesterone, so that is something you need to discuss with your healthcare provider. My plan right now with my OB is when I do get a positive pregnancy test again, I'm to go in and get my progesterone checked to see if that is an issue. So that is why I take B6, in the hopes that it does lengthen my luteal phase. Now, it's super important if you do take a vitamin B6 to take a B complex with that. This just helps regulate the B vitamins in your body. So if you're taking a high dose of B6, that can throw things off. So you need to take a B complex with it just to regulate those B vitamins. And then last but definitely not least is this Myoinositol. At least that's how I say it. I'll be sure to link down below the brand I get. I get it on Amazon. This, y'all, is a game changer. This regulated my cycles. So before I started taking this, my cycles were super irregular, very unpredictable. Like I would go months without having a cycle. I started taking this and then bam, 29-day cycles, ovulation the same day, give or take a day, every month. And I 100% believe it is because I took this. It has really worked miracles for me. Now, if you don't know, I have had a miscarriage, so I will link down below in the description box that vlog where I go into a lot of detail about my miscarriage and why my husband and I decided to share our story. But pre-miscarriage, this was great, wonderful, like I said, 29-day predictable cycles. But now that I am post-miscarriage, I am still having regular cycles, but now they are about 40 days. But I'm still just about 2 months past miscarriage, so that it can take, a few months for your cycle to get back to normal. And a lot of women's cycles are just different when they come back. But, I'm still having regular, predictable cycles. They're just longer. So I still just really recommend this. Again, please be sure to check with your healthcare provider before you start taking any supplements. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope this, at least informed you with some information, and maybe you want to do your own research on some of these supplements to see if they will be beneficial for you. Thank you.